So this is the first forward zone conqueror. Actually, I've done a D14 already. I did a D14 Baron up here, but yeah, random ass, Five-link Blight, the needy, Delirium Gloves. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. We're gonna do the big tag.
Just need a moment
And then we're just gonna sit here with rocks. I should have probably switched Contagion to Bane, but fine. The only thing we move here is for that. Face soon. Then we go blast these fuckers out quick. Try to keep fortify up a bit. Good. I think there should be like one here. Yeah. I kind of want to use Ball Blight already, but I want to save it for the actual start of the fight. I kind of like that the temp change. My fortify stays longer. It should come out now. There we go. Probably against Vapda, but it's fine.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Face your destiny. Die and be forgiven.
Can you come a bit closer here, sir? Better.
Low on mana.
Good fight, dude.
With your death.
Again, should have swapped, but self-cast Bane, but it's fine. EDPS coming through.
I'm faster. You're in my sight. Out. Strike. I'm better. Skin you alive.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Easy prey.
gonna get a new head phase, I think.
I'm faster.
Yep.
You're in my sights. Out. Strike.
Like, why am I so slow? Then I realized that there's chill ground in here.
Dance.
You can't see it on the ground there because of the poison.
I'm not the only hunter. I'm better. Easy prey. Skin you alive.
Last conqueror before Sirus. No, we a couple things needed for before we can do Sirus. So let's see how this goes. Actually, swap to pain this time around.
No meaning here. Your pain will be endless.
And we have here some block and 21 ED now, which is quite the upgrade. It's a bit bad. I don't have I just forgot to craft it here.
I shall free you.
I need to craft the avoidance there, and then I need to get the other chest piece. But before I can use that, I need a oh yeah. Keep forgetting. I can't face tank that without freeze immune.
I shall free you.
I might need to lock for flasks. Probably not though.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Sloth. I shall free you.
Yo, what up? So as you saw, we have set up for Sirus right now. I am literally one thing away from starting to do Sirus, and that is getting a lightning resist switch to fire, and that way then I will be cap resist. I'll recraft the avoid elements on my chest piece, which is eaten like over 100 ox by the way already, because it's a 1 in 10 chance. Where is it? There. It's 1 in 10 chance, and it's 6 ox every time. Let's see if I'm lucky in while making the video. Yep, that's another 2 gone without getting it. But yeah, so we're missing that for starting to do Sirus. I already have a corrupting blood jewel. This was I've been picking up all jewels. So as you can see, there's some unique jewels there in my stats, and these are corrupted outcomes while trying to make this. So it was like a half a stat step of cobalt jewels, which I literally just, for the most part, just alt out until it has one useful mod, int resist, damage, cast speed, anything like that, and then I just land it. And then I happened to land on a actually pretty good one. Not for this build, but for some builds, this is actually kind of interesting. And I mean, it's cast speed from my shield charge while I'm using one. But yeah, so quick update. So as you remember, I died a few days ago to the Moscow server having a hiccup, and now I'm back and running, almost 93. So and we're actually self-cast. I leveled as self-cast because I don't know, I felt like it. I didn't feel like leveling as Slinger. So basically what we did is just use Bane with a 3-link Bane, maybe a 4-link Bane if you have that, will from level 24 as a self-cast will literally carry you all the way to well, maps. But I switched to self-cast around Blood Aqueduct. And before that, so you have a Bane. I was using Bane, Despair, Efficacy, and where are you? Intensify, just for the extra AoE to make it feel a bit better. You could also just use a damage link, but I didn't feel like I needed it. Then we have a random Blight with Infused Channeling and Efficacy. That's the main 3 links, and the last one would be Control Destruction. And then we have ED. So basically we just put those ED and the Blight on the boss, and everything else was just literally cleared with nothing else but the Bane. And then at level 70, yeah, because I had some leftover ES gear from the swap. There's some still here laying around. I just immediately went CI. So that means that I actually, my lab was, I took Patient Ribbon first, then Ghost Dance and Escape Artist, so I could switch to CI at level 70 because I had like a Sadie Scarp. And then around level 75, I think, when I had enough, like I had like 7k ES, I did Uber Lab. So basically that was just so I can do Uber Lab easier, so I switched to CI faster. Here's the skill tree. We are all the way down here currently because we really need the resistances, because not having harvest augments for resist means that we have items like this that doesn't have any resist. Means that we have items like this that doesn't have any resist. This was alt recall, by the way. I tossed a couple. I think did like 4, 5, 6 dense Scorch Frigid combination, so that removes all fire and cold rolls, so that means all of the prefixes for damage are gone, resistances are gone, and then dense in hope of getting ES plus the ES on block. But didn't land it, and then I was like, okay, I have like 1,000 alts, let's use them. On average, to hit the suffix for the ES on block is about 200 something, and was really lucky with getting the equivalent ES what it normally is the craft. Because in the past, in the previous leagues, I've used like a titanium shield that was literally just multi-modded double ES rolls. So that's like 250 shield with proper quality. So that's more shield. Before this, I was just using a... Where are you? I don't even know. I was using this before. So we lost some ES and we lost a lot of resistance, as you can see, because we don't have any on the shield, and this is like, I don't know how much resistance, like 45, that's like almost, wait, that's like almost 70 resist on that shield. So that was quite the bummer on my resistances. This helmet was made with a dense, literally just nothing else but dense fossil, because I felt like I needed an upgrade, because I've had using like a 250 ES helmet before. So like, let's try a couple denses, and well, voila, there. Got it. This wand is pretty disgusting, considering it was a random ID while leveling. You clip of it happening somewhere.
So it's to me it's very obvious that people should realize that that's not what you're supposed to do. Oh, whoa! Wait, what?
And powerful treasures.
One such story talks of a magical stone.
A Marrakech calendar said to detail important events in the future of our world.
General Adis, a war hero of the Empire, reported in his diary.
Yo, what up, dude?
And then we have a random ring. This was a ring that I prepared for the previous character already, but I didn't use it because I had a better one. And then we have the good old Havoc coil that I've had since day 1 of the league, I think. So now we're using it on this character. So then this amulet was also the one that I had prepared for the previous character that died. And I'm kind of glad it doesn't have any resistances, because it means that getting rid of this for a hunter amulet with like a +1 and stuff like that is gonna be a lot easier. But yeah, And as you can see, I actually allocated Tranquility, which is the best in slot anoint for the build. Gives a bit of ES and then increases reductions to maximum energy shield applied to spell damage. So this anoint currently, with the amount of ES I have on my skill tree, is like 15% more. So without it, I would be at like 100k ED tooltip, which is level 20 ED, well, 22 because the wand, I guess, but yeah, level 21 ED on just random delirium clubs. This was double resist. I annulled it off so I could get the avoidance, so I can get the element immune. And these are kind of interesting now because it only has prefixes open. So if I were to get some defense augment from Harvest, well, let's instantly go there. But I really want to do, wherever you are, Aceling, there, I really want to put Aceling Slam, so I need to do Katarina when Aceling is rank 3 here. So that gives us a Unveiled Exalt. So there's a fairly good chance that we'll actually land on a +2 like AoE or projectile. And if we don't, we can scar them off and just keep doing it until we land it. So I'm pretty excited that these gloves could be some nasty stuff. And then eventually when they're done, and then we get a replacement gloves, then we'll just double corrupt these. I actually have a double corruption room already, so we could just do that immediately when we get a replacement that I'm happy enough to just YOLO these gloves. But yeah, we'll see. Randomized crystal belt. I believe this was, yeah, this was made with a int essence. I had a couple laying around. I was like, okay, slap it in, and well, okay, got that. And then I believe I had these boots laying around for previous character already, but the other ones were better, so now we're using these trash boots. And yeah, as you can see, we have a trigger here with the 8-7 cooldown. I just have Cold Snap, Despair, and Tempest Shield. For the most part, this is still permanent frenzy charges, because whenever the Cold Snap triggers, right, it has a 5-second base duration. It actually is 7.5 seconds on the real duration, and stuff doesn't instantly usually die on it. So that means that when it goes on the cooldown, it actually is more like 6 seconds, because stuff dies like a second or two after the cast inside the AoE still. So for this build specifically, it's still basically permanent frenzy charges. It's not actually permanent like it used to be, but now it's like, let's say 95% of the time when we're mapping fast, I have all 3 frenzy charges from the Cold Snap. And yeah, that's the gear right now. I just have there's a random onslaught jewel. Ideally, I would get a boot with the move and speed onslaught craft, so I can toss this away. But basically, what we're doing right when we do bosses, we'll just swap this out for the CB jewel whenever I do Sirus, right? And speaking of the Sirus swap, there's another swap I will be doing, and that is, I'd really like to get White Socket here in this slot. We'll see if I'll do. Because I can't use Vigilant Strike yet, right? And the other option is to just color this blue, and I'll explain why. So right while I'm mapping, I have Contagion Intensify in KoE and Frost Shield. My Frost Shield is pretty big, as you can see. So we won't have this for the bossing when we're actually... I'll do cast with damage taken Immortal Call, probably. So the Sirus Die Beam does less damage if I fuck up and get hit by that a lot. I could also just keep the shield charge. I'll eventually do that, I think, but I kind of want to do the Immortal Call setup because it makes me a lot less likely to die if I do a massive fuck up. So what I will do is these all go boom boom, go away. Frost Shield into this slot with cast when damage taken Immortal Call low level, so it won't trigger the Frost Shield, so I can still self-cast it. And then Despair, Bane, Efficacy and Control Destruction here for a 4-link Bane. And then ideally this would be a White Socket for a Culling Strike, so my Tempest Shield and Cold Snap can call the Sirus. That's the swap I've done in the past. And that's probably what I'll still do. Right now it just means that I need to recolor this one here. And I could put something random shit here that doesn't even matter anything. Yeah. That's the build right now. You already saw how it kind of fares on some of the bosses. And this build is really good for the league mechanic. I generally have like somewhere between 20 to 50,000 energy shield region while I'm doing like high tier maps where I'm actually going all in on the later waves, which I'm always doing basically. So I can get hit by like 4,000 and my ES is instantly up because of the ES on the region. But yeah, what I'll do, so consider Cassia here be in the middle of the thing. I'll usually put the Frost Shield there, and inside the Frost Shield I usually do all my casts, because Frost Shield is an extra 4,000 like hit points for me, because of the has 1k life per stage, because it's a level 21 due to the weapon. So that gives us a lot more mitigation. So whenever I cast like ED and Contagion, I usually try to do it here. Then I just shield charge around to get my Fortify. Also, basically Withering Step on cooldown, because this applies currently 6 Wither debuffs, because it's not re-leveled yet from the gem swap. But at level 20, it's gonna be, well, 21 because of the +1. It's gonna be 7 Withers. So that's how I'll keep like very high uptime on Withers, even without self-casting Blight, which I can do. I just don't feel like stopping there. So it's just looks kind of like this, and then ED, Contagion, and Wall Blight here as well. So I usually do all of the actual actions of stopping to do damage inside the Frost Shield. So I haven't had any, like, not a single close call. And on Pantheons, I'm actually just using Total Pranking. I should probably upgrade this for the 2-second stun immune when I do get stunned. So this means that I can't get stun locked. Like, occasionally I do lose my ghost routes, which means I'm no longer stun immune, right? But that's whatever, because as long as I don't get stun locked, I'm good. Which means I have 2 seconds once I get stunned to get out and start getting my ghost routes back. So I haven't had any problems. I don't think I've ever noticed actually even being stunned with this character so far. And I've done T15, 16 Alkt ultimatums all the way to like wave 9. So yeah. Oh yeah, I guess I should chase. So when I have, this is the one thing you kind of want to try to keep up in Infusion from the Blight with the Infusion channeling. I'm flipping these gems after I kill Sirus, which should hopefully be soon. I'm just gonna blast maps here, try to get the that one craft from Harvest for the resist map here. So yeah, with Infusion and Arcane Surge, currently my ED tooltip is 144k, and my Blight is like, my Blight is something. My Blight is almost 23k. And this is already enough to basically farm Awakener 8, because the build's kind of tanky, right? Currently I'm only 62 spell block. That's hopefully gonna change at some point soon, TM, because I did find a 9 passive spell block, or spell damage class jewel, which I can roll for double spell block. So that's gonna solve, like, cap my resist, my block basically. Well, cap, it's 70. No, it's gonna get cap because it's 6, it's 20, yeah. So that's gonna be nice. Yeah, I think that's about everything I had on this. I'm still enjoying the league a lot, especially the stone. It's kind of weird. I'm actually enjoying the stone circle ultimatum because it's challenging. The others are just go in a circle. With the ultimate, like with that one, especially the high tier maps, I kind of have to be a bit careful, because I can't just go like zoom circle. I kind of have to stop there a bit. But yeah, that's all I have for now, and I'll see you guys later.